Manuel Torres, nicknamed El LOCO, which in English it means crazy, is a crazy good fighter out of Mexico. He's 15-2 on a 6-fight win streak, 4 of them coming in the UFC, and he's finishing guys with his electric striking and beautiful submission skills. 4 KOs and a rear naked choke in his last fight against Chris Duncan in his hometown of Mexico. He was 11-2 on the regional scene with 7 knockouts and 4 submission wins, and the one that got him to be on the Contender Series is his fight against Carlos Canada in UWC 27.
We are ready to get this show on the road, Bube. The fighters are ready and they are now starting the fight.
Against the center, but Manuel is not stepping back.
A takedown attempt.
He's got a guillotine.
Oh, it's locked in tight.
It looks tight.
It's locked in tight, Bube. And he tapped! Oh my God! He tapped with the guillotine! And LOCO Torres takes it with the guillotine! Looking amazing! Amazing in the first round with that takedown attempt. He took every opportunity he could to finish that fight, Bube.
Entram Gym Tijuana y Ciudad Madera, Chihuahua. Manuel
with a standing rear naked choke in 25 seconds. His first fight on the Contender Series against Colton, England was not what we expected after an accidental eye poke that Herb Dean did not see, and he proceeded to get the finish.
Whoa, beautiful front kick to the face there.
Already Torres is looking so much more composed than I've seen in his past fights, albeit, a lot of the striking I did see was from years back, so I'm not necessarily surprised to see that he's really put things together.
Well, that's one of the things I noticed about England. When he strikes, he kind of pulls his shots. He doesn't use his length or punch to the full range that he has. On the flip side, Torres really does. You can see he's longer, you see he's snappier, mixing up with the calf kicks already. England needs to get back into this fight, and that was a nice kick.
So far, using his reach nicely as he backs him up with a 2-punch combination there.
And I gotta say, from the footage I saw of Torres, it looks like he's cleaned things up a bit because he was kind of wild and all over the place. A lot of the times it's hard to find footage on these, and at this stage of your career, you're always improving. Between every fight, you make strides and advances in your skill level. This is what England needs to do. Is going to put him on the back foot, maybe sprinkle in a takedown.
And he does have nice takedown, does England, and I love how he's using that jab here. Anything he can do to create traffic before looking to level change and get this fight to the canvas, I think that's what he's going to be wanting to do here, Michael. But so far, as you say, having a tough time dealing with that reach, that very long jab and those long lead weapons of Torres.
Yeah, and it's not just that there it is, as the takedown. That's what he needs, because it's not just the range and the diversity of attack from Torres, it's the speed as well.
Each of these athletes kind of unlikely pro fighters. They didn't grow up with a wrestling background or doing a lot of martial arts. England was a big football player in high school and started using kickboxing to rehab from an injury, get back in shape. And they said, turns out you're pretty good at this. There's an eye poke here.
I don't know the
has not called anything.
Oh, no.
And now England is down, and Torres is on top, and that's going to do it. Wow, man, there's more to the story than this, but for Manuel Torres, as soon as he smelled blood and saw the opening, he takes advantage of it, and it's another first-round finish for El LOCO.
Yeah, sometimes the knuckle goes right into the eyeball.
Oh, man, it kind of happened as he was framing away.
Yeah, I think he just he did the right thing. You can't fault Torres. The referee never steps in, so you fight on. If the referee doesn't say anything, it's fair game. And if we assume there was no eye poke, that was a beautiful finish, great performance, nice left hook, right through the guard there, that sits him down, and then just swarms all over him to get the finish. I mean, listen, that's what he...
But Dana White still signed him because he knew this kid was going to be a star. In his first fight in the UFC, he demonstrated his striking arsenal and slick skills on the feet with a beautiful KO on Frank Camacho in the first round.
Bien, el jab. Muy buen Arsenal.
Wow.
Lo conecta muy bien y se lleva un knockout impresionante, Víctor. Mira, ese Arsenal, qué buen uppercut.
Preparen
muy bien trabajando los golpes realmente.
Apunten.
Acá saliendo con la cintura
¡Fuego!
y conectando muy bien realmente técnicamente. Muy prolijo para seleccionar los golpes. Aquí saca el tronco, lo va a cerrar, conecta con la mano delante y remata con la mano de atrás con poder de knockout. Una vez más, miren qué lindo, cómo sale con la cintura. Conecta con uno y después con la otra para llevarlo a ras de lona.
But his second fight in the UFC against Nicolas Malta is what really put him on the map. With a nasty elbow KO.
Torres trying to use that length, 3 inches in reach. Oh my God! Left on the front of power, and he puts him to sleep. El Loco Torres does it again. This kid is for real. Mexico's got another rising contender.
Let's take a look here. Closing the distance. Oh my goodness. And then these hammer fists, completely unnecessary, but Torres just doing what a fighter's supposed to do. Oh my God, that was the most beautiful elbow I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that was perfect. I mean, he saw that Moto was meeting him in the middle, and he just, look how he got.
And then in his last fight in UFC Mexico, he shows his submission game with a rear naked choke against Chris Duncan.
Trata de buscar. Pero gira muy bien. También gira bien Manuel Loco Torres. Va a querer estrangularlo con una mataleón. Parece que lo está consiguiendo. Lo consiguió. Sí, sí, sí. No se va a zafar de ahí. Lo tiene muy apretado. Se va a rendir. O se rinde o se duerme. Se rinde exactamente. Se acabó. Manuel Loco Torres, primer round, finalización por mataleón. Lo hizo muy bien en su casa en México.
And I don't know what's next for the madman who's killing these guys like Jeffrey Dahmer, but I need to see him fight at the Sphere at Noche Buena. His length and skills on the feet and ground game, he is bound to get a finish. And with that Mexican crowd behind him, you know it's gonna be insane. Manuel El Loco Torres really is a loco. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm JNEPS MMA, and I'm out.